All right, here's something you're familiar with.
Okay.
You worked at a mortuary where they did cremations?
Yes.
This is something that obviously did not happen to you, but came very close to happening.
Okay.
A Beaumont, Texas employee of Jefferson County Morgue died this morning after accidentally being cremated by one of his coworkers.
Wow.
He got burned alive.
Now, how the fuck did that happen?
Well, according to the Beaumont Police Department, 48-year-old Henry Paul Johnson decided that...
Wait a minute. 3 names.
Yeah, but...
White guy?
White guy.
Is he?
Yeah, he broke the mold.
Look, it's finally happened.
It has finally happened.
Wow.
He decided to take a nap on a stretcher.
Come on.
I'm just telling you what this
Come
says.
on. Where is this at? The Onion?
No.
Come on. All right, go ahead.
After working for 16 hours straight, while he was sleeping,
Yeah.
another employee mistook him for the corpse of a 52-year-old car accident victim and carried him into the crematory.
Okay. And he didn't wake up when he was carried.
Well, carried or rolled, I don't know.
All right. Well, somehow they had to lift him up and fucking slide him into a goddamn oven.
So you might be a Snopes guy. You might have debunked this.
I would never go to Snopes.
Before anyone could notice the mistake, he had already been exposed to temperatures ranging between 1,400 to 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit and was reduced to ashes.
I'm not buying this.
You're not buying it?
I'm not buying it at all. I've cooked my share of bodies in my day.
All right.
And there's no possible way you could sleep through this. There's no possible way that you wouldn't hear this fucker screaming the minute the fucking flame went up.
All right.
I mean, it's not like it's like a microwave. It's a fucking flame. And it takes like a long time. It's not like it's like 3 minutes and out. It takes like 90 minutes to cook a guy.
All right. So, see this, you're the perfect guy to ask.
Yeah, this does not sound real. In fact, part of the job, too, is we would cook the guy for like 45 minutes or so, and then we would open up the side, and then we had this thing. It looked like it was like a rake on one side and a fucking, almost like a long hammerhead on the other side, and we would have to go in there and smash up the bones and rake the fucking shit off of the bone, like that hadn't burned away yet.
Right.
So we would like rake it off, and then we would have to smash it all into pieces so it would burn faster.
So you're basically calling bullshit.
I'm calling bullshit on this. There's no way. It's not. You would have to pick him up.
All right.
Like at least the oven. Now maybe there's different kinds of ovens. I don't know. Well, maybe the oven that we had was old or something. I don't know. But the way ours worked was it was like a big door. And then there was like a piece that slid out. And you would have to pick up Mr. Johnson from the fucking box and literally pick him up and put him on this slab thing and then push it into the thing. And then you had to close the thing and seal it and everything else so that there wasn't ash and shit popping out of it. And there'd be a lot of like clanging around and shit and turning shit on and gas and the flame lighting up and shit. You know, it was... I'm not feeling this story to be
all right. So Chris Aiken is calling bullshit on this story.
Yeah, I can't believe that this guy fucking fell asleep, got put in an oven, nobody could hear his screams while they burned him, and they just found him in a pile of ash. Nah, not buying this one.
All right.
He must have been real tired.
Jenna Davis, one of the Henry Johnson's coworkers, said she heard him scream.
Okay.
For about 15 seconds after the crematory was activated.
Okay.
At first, we didn't understand where the sound was coming from. When we realized what was happening, it was too late. We shut down.
Wait a minute. Now, wait. Just stop right there. So they're cremating a body.
Yes.
And they hear a scream.
Yes.
But they're not sure where to look?
That's what she just said.
Bullshit. Come on. Where would you think? Where just randomly you work somewhere, you hear a fucking scream. There's one thing that's actually cooking something. Where would you look? Where would be your first thought to maybe take a peek?
All right.
I mean, come on. It's a bullshit story.
All right. At first, we didn't understand where the sound was coming from. Yeah. When we realized what was happening, it was too late. We shut down the heating system, but he was already dead.
He was dead, but not cremated?
That didn't say that. It just said he was dead.
Because he could not have been cremated in 15 fucking seconds.
Well, they said, well, he's dead now. Let's just finish the job.
Come on.
I did say that.
Got to say, come on.
Miss Davis claims that the young coworker who caused the accident was a new employee and had forgotten to check for the toe tag to make sure he had the right body.
Yeah.
The police opened the investigation to determine the exact circumstances around Mr. Johnson's death. Investigators have not ruled out the possibility of filing criminal charges against the employee who caused the death. Mm-hmm. The young man could possibly be accused of criminal negligence causing the death.
And at least he's getting a write-up, I will tell you that right
He's going to get written up for sure, pal.
Yeah, pal.
Yeah.
1 week, no pay, mister.
We'll see you here next week.
Not believing this story at all.
No?
No.
So it's bullshit, pal.
I'm calling bullshit.
All right. Well, fair enough.
Although I do believe you could be burned to death in 15 seconds. That I do believe.
All right.
But the whole thing about they heard a scream and didn't know where to look.
Right.
Come on. Where would you guess? If you heard two cars crash outside and you heard somebody scream, where would you think to look? In your house? I mean, come on. That's a little silly.
All right.